What happened at 5 months that woke you up?
I don't know if it was 4 or 5 months, but I got sent to jail, and that was definitely a complete 180 for me.
Wow.
Just scared the hell out of me.
Paul, good to sit down with you and stuff. Tell me a little bit about yourself. If you had to look back and go, okay, this is where I came from, this is what I was doing, and now you're at Heartlight. Kind of paint that picture for me a little bit.
So before I was here, I was kind of very distant from my family. I didn't have any communication with them, and that's where a lot of our problems arise, and I was abusing a lot of drugs at the time.
Okay, let's go back. Why no communication with the family?
I think that's something that started off because we didn't really eat together. I feel like that's something that's really important, having a family meal. And then I think from there, that kind of spiraled off into everybody's just doing their own thing all the time.
Now, you know there's a million people going to be watching this going, okay, we're eating every meal together every night, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But were you guys distant at other time, or did you just get so busy?
It was distant all the time. And then when we would eat together, it just kind of became a chore, you know? And then just the communication got worse from worse. And that's something that I definitely saw over this family retreat, and I tried my best to help with.
Yeah. Okay, so did you notice that at that time?
Absolutely not.
So what were you seeing happening? I mean, as you're getting more distance from one another, what did you see when finally somebody said, we need to do something and send you to Heartlight?
Well, I didn't even know. I got transported here.
Tell me about that.
Well, so I'm sitting on my second phone. It's like 12 or something at night, and these two armed guards walk in, and I'm like, I'm going to jail. Because at the time, I was abusing a lot of drugs, and I was also selling to people. So it was like, I'm getting that possession charge, and it's over. And then they walk me out to the car, and it's not a police car. And they don't put me in cuffs, and they say, all right, you're going to a program. And I was relieved, but at the same time, I was really scared, and I was really choked up. And I just didn't want to say anything to my parents.
Wow. And you didn't say anything to them?
Nope, didn't say anything to my mom.
Okay, so, and where's home for you?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, so from Atlanta to Longview, Texas?
Yeah, it was like a 13-hour drive.
What'd you think about it?
I mean, the transporters were really cool. They got me a bunch of snacks and stuff, so that was fun. But
it wasn't exactly a 13-hour drive that you had down on your calendar going, okay, this is what I'm going to do.
I did not. It was just kind of like a shock to the system. And when I first got here, I was like I thought I was dreaming.
Wow.
I think it was like a lack of sleep coupled with like just the shock of being in a new place like this.
You're here and you're going, what is this kind of thing?
Absolutely.
So what was going through your head when you first got here and you get all checked in and everything else?
I think the first thing that kind of went through my mind is, okay, walls up. Let's not let anybody get to you, because that's kind of like one of the first things that I sent here, that people are going to like, or at least residents are going to poke and prod at you and see where you're at.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of like, all right, walls up. Let's not let anybody get to you.
So how long does it take for those walls to come down?
It took me about 5 months for those walls to completely come down. Wow. Yeah.
Is that because of the lack of trust that you had in other people, or is it
absolutely,
or was it just your stubbornness?
I think it's both, definitely, because I'm super stubborn.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I'm not stubborn at all, 10 I am the most stubborn mule in the world.
Yeah, I'd say probably about an 8 or 9, but it can get to a 10 depending on the day.
Okay, it's interesting that you say you're stubborn, self-controlling in a way, kind of take care of yourself, independent.
Yeah, I kind of went through life believing that I could do it all on my own.
Okay, and then you go back to the time when you say, we didn't eat together.
Yeah.
And I go, is all your family kind of independent?
Yeah, we're just like my core family, not extended, but yeah, like it just everybody's doing their own thing. Wow. Like mom, dad's working.
Yeah. Well, I mean, which is typical. I mean, I think that's just a typical thing. Okay, so what happened at 5 months that woke you up?
I don't know if it was 4 or 5 months, but I got sent to jail, and that was definitely a complete 180 for me.
Wow.
just scared the hell out of me.
Wow. Okay, sent to jail for what?
I broke down a door.
I laugh. I saw the video of it,
Yeah.
and I thought it was like Superman trying to come through a door.
Yeah.
But why did that change you?
I think it changed me just because it scared me so bad. And I
Really?
kind of thought of it like this. If Heartlight is my jail and jail is my hell, let's go to heaven.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's going to be a title of my next book.
Yeah. I want some royalties then.
Yeah, okay. You'll get it. You know, it is. Something seemed to click and change. Because you're 17 and you got threatened with a felony for destruction of property, which, you know, all passes. But I think that wake-up call is important. So since then, when you started to wake up, and I think a staff person probably provoked you a little bit, and that anger kind of exploded, and you went through the door and didn't know that it was that expensive a door. It had a lot of electronics connected to
absolutely.
it, fire alarms, burglar alarms,
Mm-hmm.
open, you know, key passes and all that. And so it wakes you up. Now you come back and go, okay, I'm gonna make some changes and stuff. What do you see in yourself in those changes?
I think after that, I was just kind of shocked that it all happened. I was in that dream state again.
Wow.
And I feel like it gave me a chance to kind of recover and tackle Heartlight in a different sense.
Wow. So I'm just going to perform, or was it, man, I'm going to make some changes here? Because this thing is, I am living in a dream world, you know, and I think drugs does that to you.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
I had super bad depersonalization.
Wow. Okay, so the biggest changes that you've seen in your life, what would you say they are?
I'd say, I think I've kind of, especially in this past month, I've kind of tackled some of the things that have me built up those walls, and I'm starting to get rid of them.
Wow. What's helped you build up those walls?
Past experiences and the way people have treated me. And
What kind of past experiences?
I don't want to go there.
Okay.
I'm sorry about
That's
that.
all right. No.
Mm-hmm.
But have people treated you badly that has pushed you away from other
Absolutely.
things?
But then I kind of take that and I push other people away.
Wow. It was interesting, you know, just me taking pictures around the campus and stuff, and I can always tell when somebody is kind of saying, just leave me alone. And so I wondered whether you would ever get to that point of, I feel comfortable with myself. And you sure seem to feel very comfortable in your skin. How's your relationship with your parents?
My relationship with my mom has blossomed because of this place.
Wow.
You know?
That's pretty cool.
It's stronger than it's ever been, and I never used to be able to talk to her about stuff, but because of what I've learned here, I can share that with her and my dad. And it is just, like, I'm not happy to be here sometimes, but I understand that this place is definitely what I needed.
Yeah.
And it's something that the whole family needed. Yeah. And I feel like now I'm able to bring something more to the table.
You know, and I think one of the dads said that last night. But it was interesting when he said, the reason this is going to work because you've changed, but not only you, but we've changed. So have you seen that in your parents?
Definitely in my mom a lot. I'm still working on my dad a little bit. But I don't want to say that as a bad thing, though.
Yeah,
because I think whenever I tell him and I sit down with him, he takes it to heart.
Yeah.
You know? And I think this place is not only going to help me with my relationship with my parents, it's going to help my parents' relationship a lot, too.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool. Well, look, thanks for sitting down and sharing a little bit. I mean, I yesterday we had these races, car races, and you dressed up, and I still have that image in my mind that I'm trying to get rid of, and it'll pass soon.
I'm sure.
Thanks, man. Thanks for coming in.
Appreciate you.